Every watch I've ever owned has done two things. One, quickly given me the time. Two, looked really nice on my wrist.
And that would be why I haven't bought any of these existing smartwatches. Sure, they're smarter than my classic analog watches, delivering smartphone notifications and collecting data about my activity. But my idea of style is not wearing a mini computer on my wrist. That's why Motorola's $250 Moto 360 caught my eye. It's the first smartwatch to actually look like a watch, with a round screen and a really nice leather strap. It's a big step in the right direction for smartwatches. I just wish it wasn't literally so big, and the Android software didn't feel so much like wearing a phone.
With a stainless steel frame surrounding the 1.5-inch round LCD display and a high-quality leather band, the watch looks and feels like something you'd buy at Tourneau rather than Best Buy. There are a handful of Motorola's own classic analog watch faces, and the screen is even easy to read outdoors. But the round display isn't a perfect circle. The bottom of the circular screen is annoyingly chopped off.
And the problem for someone like me, yes, a woman with small wrists, is that it looks like I just grabbed a clock off the wall and stuck it to my wrist.
Of course, that's not the case for everyone. On a man with a medium-sized wrist, it looked decent, and on a man with an even larger wrist, it looked just right.
Motorola does say they're working on smaller versions, but that makes me even more concerned about battery life. Even this big honking thing doesn't last long enough.
While the watch wirelessly charges when you put it on this dock, you have to put it on there at least twice a day.
Excuse me, miss. Do you have the time?
Let's see, my watch died about 2 hours ago and the sun has moved over there, so I'd say about 5 p.m.
There are a lot of things I like how Google Now feeds me information before I know I need it. And I've gotten quite used to talking to my watch.
Email Wilson Rothman.
But the notification system is still far too overwhelming. Every notification I get on my phone, I get on my wrist. Also, there's a lack of really useful apps. Google's already fixed some small things and are pushing improvements straight to the watch.
And that's why this watch, despite telling the time better than the others, still tells me it's not the time to buy. Apple's expected to unveil its wearable soon, and all these other Android Wear watchmakers are working on the second generation of their watches, realizing that one size and one style doesn't fit all. That's why, for the time being, I'm going to stick with my phone in my pocket and one of these on my wrist.